I want us to share and see how life changed for Biwott after the death of Ouko. To me, he led a miserable life. And did he regret? Maybe, because he never disclosed. And recently when I was on NTV, 2023 February, the family indicated that they would have wanted to sue the NTV for claiming that Ouko killed Biwott. But then they didn't do it because we showed them documents, both in Parliament when he was asked to cross-examine me during the Parliamentary Select Committee, and even when he died, his widow told the people, his widow was quoted in the press saying that she had asked him whether it is true that he killed Ouko, and he said he did not. And then she had asked him, why don't you sue them? And he had said he will not sue them. But this recording is concerning the miserable life that he led after Ouko's death. Call it after he had killed Ouko. First of all, when investigations were we were being taken round circles, he was arrested. Yes, when he was arrested, he was never taken to a police cell like you and me. He was taken to the Officers' Mess GSU training school. Now, Officers' Mess is a 3-star hotel. This is somebody who was taken to a 3-star hotel. But you see, even Escobar will tell you that even having your own Ireland, I mean, lacking freedom of movement and whatever is itself being taken to jail. Just by the fact that Ouko had died, Biwott and others, Kina Oyugi, found themselves under arrest. Not the arrest that you and me can go through, but however, it is still arrest all the same. So if he would not have killed Ouko, or if you want to say, if Ouko would not have died, he would not have had himself being taken in custody. That is the first thing he faced. The second thing he faced, he developed, you remember, shortly after Ouko's death, that is when mobile phones started coming. That is when mobile phones started coming. And he died. Biwott died never owning a mobile phone. He believed that he became paranoid. And he used to have, okay, he had some say I have a photographic memory, but he had a mathematical memory, mathematical photographic memory. He could cram people's phones number. So he would walk, reach somewhere, turn to somebody on this side or that side, and say, nisaidie hiyo simu yako. And then he would call whoever he wanted to call. He never owned a phone. And he also developed a paranoid characteristic. He developed a paranoid characteristic that from Eldoret to Nairobi, he could use several cars. How many? 3, 4, 5? I don't know. There is a petrol station on your turn-off in Eldoret as you go towards Eldama Ravine. He would start there. And even before reaching Band Forest, already there is another vehicle there. And the driver who is waiting at that place, he has been instructed, be at that place at such and such a time. And he has been told by Biwott himself. You know, Biwott himself has talked to various drivers. One is at a certain place, let's say Band Forest. Another one is at Timboroa. another is in whatever, and the last one is at Limuru. So he lives with a driver. He has already told, he's coming to Nairobi. So he has already talked to all those drivers the night before. You be at such and such a place, at such and such a time. Don't be late, don't be early. Because if you overstay there, people will be suspicious of what this vehicle is stopping there. So, at the appointed time, a vehicle would come and he would tell, now you're driving, you don't even know where he'll stop. He says, stop, stop, stop. You stop. He gets out of the vehicle, goes and sees the other vehicle, which is facing Eldoret side. He enters it and it turns and then goes that way until Nairobi. He developed a characteristic that even his boss, Moi himself, once told people that he does not know where Biwott stays. He stayed in such a place that if he wanted to meet you, he would meet you wherever you had agreed, but nobody is known to, at least nobody prominent is known to have known where he used to stay, including his boss himself. He also developed some, when we have an occasion, when we have a feast or anything, usually prominent people, they call it VIPs. They have reserved chairs, and people like me and you, when it comes to serving, we take our we line up and take our plates and then go and serve ourselves. But he would never want to eat with on the prominent people's table. He used to believe that somebody may be out to poison him or anything. He would come, wait for you when you are just about to be served, then he would take your plate, or if it is, the plates are there, plates are lined up, he takes a middle one, then he goes to those people, say, ongezea hapa, ongezea hapa, ongezea hapa. I have deliberately placed this picture to show how desperate he looked and how desperate he was in his final days. Viewers, remember the book of Genesis. Cain killed his brother when even God was not there. Just like what Bishop Muge said, God does not condone murder. If you kill me, my blood will haunt you for the rest of your days. That one was also applicable to Biwott. I also remember the relationship between Moi and Biwott went south after that. It went south. Wajakoya recorded a conversation between Moi and Biwott, where Moi was telling Biwott, unaona vile umenifanyia? And then Biwott saying, mzee nimemaliza hawa witnesses wote. And then when he said that, it reached a time when Moi was to hand over the political party KANU to the next leader. Biwott wanted a free and fair election whereby whoever would emerge a winner, I think ODM and Azimio is going through such a thing now. Biwott wanted it to be a free and fair process so that whoever wins the nomination is agreed by all. But Moi had a candidate of his own. So in the exchange and in public, imagine, nobody knows whether Biwott and Moi ever differed. But this time, he was trying to tell Moi, no, just let the delegates determine who the candidate would be, and then when they have determined, then whoever the candidate will be, then we can accept that candidate as our own. Moi got so furious of being told that in public that he turned to Biwott and told him, unajua Biwott, kama sio mimi, ungekuwa jela. At least we all know one thing that he did, the killing of Ouko. but God knows, because both Ouko and both Moi and Biwott are not with us. Maybe he had even committed other similar or worse offenses, because Moi told him in public and people heard that Biwott, kama sio mimi, wewe saa hii ungekuwa jela. That, viewers, will go unsolved. We will never know what was behind that message. At least we know one point, but it may be that one point or even 2, 3 more or more. Thank you.